welcome in our NBA reporter, Brian Windhorst, who joins us now from Tokyo. And Brian, listen, Drew makes very good points there. They just came together. Timing is certainly not helping them. People could say we're overreacting still, though, but it is the first time the American men have lost a game at the Olympics since 2004 in Athens. It is a big deal. So what's the biggest problem to come out of that loss?
Well, Sage, as you mentioned, 7 points up with 4 minutes to play. That is a game that the Americans must close. And certainly they have challenges, but their talent level is unmatched in this tournament. You know, Kevin Durant was in foul trouble in this game, and that definitely was an issue. But when Durant went to the bench, they brought in Jason Tatum, an All-NBA player. And so part of the issue that we're seeing here is, yes, there's cohesion and chemistry issues. Yes, there's lack of togetherness, and they haven't had the reps. We don't have guys who are not rising to the occasion. We have a lot of talent on this team. And I have to say, they have lost 5 of their last 8 games dating to the 2019 World Cup. There's a lot of excuses. Many of them are legit, but there's no excuse for that performance, and they're going to have to start playing better individually immediately. Yeah,
so I want to build off that because it's one thing to get beat up in some exhibition games, which were still concerning, but then there's this. And when you say guys really aren't all in, why?
Well, I just think it's a comfort level issue. And, Greg Popovich has changed the way he's constructed the roster from 2019 to 2021. He went through a game plan yesterday where he started with basically 2 of his big men, Draymond Green and Bam Adebayo, in the starting lineup. And I understand why he's done that. It makes, strategy sense, but it's not working. And you can see the players are not comfortable. And the other thing Greg Popovich is doing is he really wants them to play international style, frankly, San Antonio Spurs style basketball, where you share the ball, move the ball around the perimeter. And that is a beautiful game. It is also something that takes a long time to develop. And when you see guys like Damian Lillard passing up open shots in close games in the fourth quarter, which is not who Damian Lillard is and never is, you can tell that they're not comfortable. So steps need to be taken for them to get back to who they are, and that's got to begin against Iran on Wednesday.
And again, the time issue is totally legitimate. The finals just ended, playoffs just ended, everything backed up because of COVID. It doesn't matter now, though. We're less than 2 days away from their next game, so they got to move on. It's against Iran. What do the next couple of days look like for Team USA?
Well, they didn't have a practice today in Tokyo, so they'll practice tomorrow. They just needed some rest. But here's the thing. They still have control of their destiny. Nothing is lost per se. If they win the next 2 games this week, they will advance to the medal round. But I have to say, Sage, they need to not only play well against Iran, but they need to kind of blow them out. And the reason is because they now are facing a situation where point differential is going to matter. They're going to be out of position moving forward. And the Czech Republic is on Saturday, and I'd like to tell you that they'll win that game and be fine, but the way this team is playing right now, I can't assume a win over a team like the Czech Republic. And so they need to play well against Iran and run the score up to give themselves a cushion, because they might end up needing those points as they try to move into the next round.
That's the thing. It's not just wins and losses. It's point differential during these group stages. Brian Windhorst, man, this feels a lot different from the Dream Team days just a couple of years ago, doesn't it? Thank you for joining us. Get some sleep. It's middle of night in Tokyo there. Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.